Hey there, welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of unique homes and showcase stories of people living alternatively. In today's episode, we're visiting incredible tiny house village in Tennessee to take a tour of Dorothy's tiny house. Dorothy decided to downsize in order to save money and find a new community. She'll show us how her tiny space allows for a stress-free life to enjoy retirement, all while keeping her most important keepsakes. And if you like videos like this one, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new tour.
Hello, I'm Dorothy and I'm originally from Germany, but I live here now in East Tennessee, and this is my beautiful home that I would like to show you. I was born in Germany, as I said, and I grew up in the sort of middle part towards the west, all the way by the French border. I was about 20 years old when I met my later husband, who was stationed in Germany in the Air Force. That's how I ended up in the United States originally. He did eventually pass on, and I went like, okay, what am I gonna do? I ran across Randy and Incredible Tiny Homes on YouTube, and I started watching that, and I went like, you know, that is actually doable. That is something that my finances would allow me to do and not have to work. Today, Social Security doesn't go very far, and I had to make plans where I can live only on my Social Security income. I did not want a part-time job, none of that. I just wanted to be done. I wanted to retire. I felt like I was 67 at the time, and I said, I deserve this now. I'm old enough, I need to retire. I told my boss, I said, that's it, I'm done, I'm good, good to go. I already formed my mind when I was watching the videos, when I hadn't even been here yet visiting. I thought like, my God, this is a ready-made community. There's like-minded people like me. This is perfect. When I was living in Nashville for over 26 years, I knew two of my neighbors are not very well at that. I come over here, I have instant friends. So I was able to buy this house as a package deal. It came with the right to lease. It came with the skirting and the deck that will eventually be added. My rent here is $200 a month, which is something I can definitely live with and budget with. The water and sewer is $25 a month. That's a flat fee. That's what everybody around here pays. And the electric, of course, it depends, but in the summer, we just finished summer, my AC was running 24/7 set at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and I paid never more than $70. This is the Charleston. It's one of the model homes. It's known as the Charleston. It is a 10-foot wide by 30-foot long home. The trailer is actually 8-foot wide and 30-foot long, but they cantilever out 1 foot on each side to make it a total of 10 inside. The dormers are normally in the center of the home. That allows for an upstairs loft as a bedroom. I had the choice of moving it over the living room because I did not want an upstairs bedroom. The maintenance-free LP siding is made from intensely pressed wood. That has a 30 to 35-year warranty on it. The roof obviously is metal. It has a 30-year warranty on the roof, although I'm sure it lasts a lot longer than that. The idea was little to no maintenance, and I got exactly that with this home. Now, there's a lot of people that say, oh my God, I couldn't live this close to other people and everything else, but you know what? This is actually an advantage. You never have far to go. Gloria, for example, she has a video on this channel as well, about a year ago, so if you want to look that up. I spent a lot of time over there hanging out with her. All right, so let's head on to the inside. So, welcome everybody to my tiny house. I call it lovingly Shamrock. I have no issues hosting friends. There's always enough space for everybody. Now on this side, opposite from the couch, of course, is my TV. I had 1 foot deep between the door and that wall, and I couldn't find anything, so I had to have that custom built. And it holds everything, including the shoes on the bottom. When you first come in, you can take your shoes out, and a little bit decor too, but this is the perfect setup right there. So some of the things that I brought with me is this chest from England. It was built in the 1800s sometime. It is an old captain's chest. I really loved it, and that was one piece of furniture I wasn't going to give up. This is the mini split. It's the only mini split in the house, but it is sufficient to heat everything. I have this ceiling fan blowing down. I have another ceiling fan in the bedroom that is on the winter setting for sucking, and it literally creates a loop of air. It works out perfectly fine. This is Tuscany. That was another one of those pieces of artwork that I was not willing to give up. The couch is actually a sleeper couch, so if I had guests, it folds out. In hindsight, the couch is something I would not do again. The inflatable mattresses are much easier, but it is what it is. This lamp I actually got from a friend of mine. She also lives in a tiny home in this park here, and she only had room for one, so she was giving away one, and I said, I volunteer, I take it, I love it. Follow me from the living room into the kitchen part. My kitchen actually starts right here. It encroaches a little bit on the living room, but I really don't think, it looks too bad. Pantry, perfect space for a do-it-all baking, broiling, cooking machine. It is absolutely awesome. I would never be without one. I have my water filter right here. And then the rest of the kitchen. Obviously, I have my cooktop there. I have a bigger plate and a smaller plate, and to be quite honest, I usually only use one. So this is perfectly big enough for me. This was originally designed for a microwave, but I don't use microwaves. What I love about this kitchen counter is, and that comes standard also, those are soft closed drawers. So all you do is this, and it just closes. Never any slamming drawers or doors or anything like that. The Charleston comes with a farm sink. I thought, I don't need a big sink like this, but you need, to be quite honest, this is actually nice. I have a lot of space. I don't need to take counter space up for drying dishes. I do that right here in the sink. And then as you can see, plants of course everywhere. I just love my plants. All the inside is white pine. They are polyurinate. All the lower beams, the lowest part of the house, for the taller folks of you, these are just shy of 7 feet. I'm 5'7" in comparison. This here is boxed in because that has the washer and dryer hookup. But I decided very early on, I said a refrigerator is more important to me than a washing machine. I can always go to the laundromat. I was originally going to put the fridge on that side. I thought, nope, it's taken away way too much space. So I parked it in here. It's a perfect fit. What I love about this is a 1/3 freezer. So the freezer is nice size, and 2/3 of course on the fridge. I have it sitting on a washing machine pedestal because I wanted to raise it up, plus I wanted storage underneath it because this opens up quite nicely. There's lots of storage in there. And now let's go into the bathroom. It is bigger than most bathrooms because I told them I needed no stairs going upstairs into the loft. I'm never going to sleep up there, so that gained me 2 feet in width, which is perfect. As you can see, I have a nearly full-size sink. By doing away with the stairs, it afforded me to have a window right there that is normally not there because you will have a wall that's hiding the stairs. It also allowed me to have a 48-inch walk-in shower. That's something I really wanted. That was one of my must-have list. What I have done when the afternoon sun hits, I use one of those shades. One of those shades, you just close it like this. And when it gets really hot, I came up with this little contraption I made myself. I slide that in here, and you get all the sun stays outside, all the heat in the summer stays outside. So I did not need a composting toilet because I'm going to stay here for the rest of my life. So I have a regular toilet. The tankless water heater, again, my choice, because I want unlimited hot water when I want to take a nice long shower, wash my hair and things like that. It takes a little bit longer. But this water heater is awesome. It's run by propane. The propane bottles are outside, and I have not had a minute's worth of problems with it. Next, I'm going to show you the bedroom. It is 10 by 10. It's just 1 foot on each side smaller than my full bedroom was in my house. This is the air exchanger. The air exchanger is wonderful, especially if you have it in the bedroom. I would highly suggest you put it in the bedroom, if any room at all. In the summer, it cools the air that comes in, and in the winter, it heats the air that comes in, so you never have a cold draft or hot air coming in. Another trunk from England, as long as we're talking about England. Holds lots and lots of stuff. Storage is important when you're in a tiny home. The stained glass reminds me of Bimini. I was snorkeling with the dolphins in Bimini years ago. Every time in the morning when the sun comes in or whatever, this thing is just absolutely gorgeous. My little crystals right there. There's all rainbow dots all over this room. I love waking up to that. It's just so pretty. That's just a regular bookshelf that I choose to cover up to make it look nice and tidy. I have my leather mask from Venice, Italy. I have lots of international things if you haven't noticed yet. Here's another Tiffany lamp, one part of a two set from my friend Brenda. My bed is a queen size, believe it or not. I love the queen size. Yes, sitting in the corner is a little bit of a pain when it comes to changing the sheets, but I can live with that. When you look at the ceiling, this is if the house would have no dormers. And for the bedroom, that is perfectly fine. The living room, I wanted the high ceiling. This loft would have been originally where the dormers would have been, and it would have been a sleeper loft had I left in the stairs with the smaller bathroom at that point. And I'm not going to go, it would make good storage, but I don't want to use it as storage. I really don't want to interrupt the airflow. This is my forever home. I am absolutely perfectly happy living here. I love the size. I'm glad I didn't go any smaller. This is not my permanent lot. I will move across the street and 2 lots over, and then I can start the skirting, the deck situation, you know, all that, and then it's going to be absolutely perfect. When I look back at the house or apartment situation compared to my tiny home now, I am so happy, because when it's cleaning time once a week or whatever, I'm usually done in 15 to 20 minutes. Whereas my house took like hour and a half. I was dreading it every time. So I'm very happy with that. I have heard in the past, my best friends even in Nashville told me and said, oh, I could never go tiny. You're gonna hate it. As soon as you move in, you're gonna hate it. I want you all to know out there, if you want to live tiny and you are ready for it, you will never regret it. You will never look back. I never regretted it one day. This is a new part of my life. I call it, this is the first day of the rest of my life. I absolutely love it here.
Thanks for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more tours of tiny homes at this tiny house community, make sure you check out the playlist we have linked in the description, and I will see you soon with another unique home tour.